Brain was reminding me today of when I dove into a bush to hide from a professor when I was in grad school because I was so overwhelmed and anxious. I thought I might have to quit the program, and I was dreaming of running away and trying to be a pastry chef instead of a psychologist, even though it was my dream forever to get into grad school. And it's just so funny that while I'm having this moment of gratitude for being a psychologist and this privilege of working with clients, I just had that memory of like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this for 6 years. And I was thinking like, thank goodness I didn't quit because I love what I do, but it was hard. My parents didn't go to college. I was trying to get a PhD and I was hiding in bushes. So something had to give, and I would not be a good pastry chef. And my passion really is psychology. And so I remember there were several things I had to do. And with imposter syndrome, I did try and go to perfectionism to get me through it, which many of us do. It's so hard to undo that over the years, but that's another video. It's not so great to go to perfectionism, but many of us do it to protect us and get through, especially when we're comparing or we feel imposter syndrome. But what I did do that was helpful was I remember thinking there's an endless number of things here. How am I ever going to get through this? And then I realized there's not an endless number. It's finite. And at the end of 6 years, if I could count up all the things I've done, maybe there's 10,000, but that's a finite number. So every class, every meeting with a supervisor, every clinical hour, every dissertation, like everything counts and is behind me and is one less thing in the list of 10,000. And just knowing that I was chipping away one thing at a time was so helpful. And I know that we have things that are open-ended like careers and responsibilities, but what I learned from that is that if we can just take things and just do the very next smallest, most concrete, actionable step, it'll be behind us when we're on the other side of that step. And then we can move on to the next and the next and the next. And one thing at a time, things that feel insurmountable get accomplished instead of thinking, I've got to do all of this. Oh my gosh, how am I ever going to get there? So I hope this helps. I'm very thankful. Every client I've ever worked with, I just feel so much gratitude. I learn from them too. I feel very lucky to do what I do. But there were times that I wasn't sure I was going to make it through the program, and just wanted to share one of the things that helped me. So I hope it helps someone else. All right. Take care, everyone. Hopefully you don't have to jump into any bushes to feel okay today.